Let me briefly walk you through this demo. What you are seeing here is our prototype of an LLM-driven mental health support system. The aim of this system is not simply to generate a polite reply, but to provide supportive, empathetic, and context-sensitive responses that are more aligned with best practices in early-stage psychological support. On the right side of the screen, you can see the dialogue interface. In this example, the user expresses low mood, uncertainty about the cause of that feeling, and a sense of having been under emotional strain for an extended period. Based on this input, the system generates a response that acknowledges the user's emotional state, validates their experience, avoids premature judgment, and gently encourages further disclosure. This is the user-facing layer of the system. What makes this demo distinctive is that we also expose the model's intermediate reasoning process. In the middle panel, the system makes explicit how it interprets the user's message and how it selects an appropriate response strategy. For instance, it identifies that the user may be experiencing emotional burden or chronic stress, and it determines that the immediate priority is not to give overly directive advice, but to first establish emotional safety, validate the user's experience, and maintain a supportive conversational tone. It also specifies the response principles being applied, such as using non-judgmental language, avoiding unnecessary assumptions, and offering support in a measured way. So, the system has two layers of output. The first is the response presented to the user. The second is the reasoning trace that shows how that response was formed. We intentionally surface this reasoning trace because it has important value beyond the end-user interaction itself. From a research and training perspective, it provides transparency into the model's decision process and creates an opportunity to support the training of novice counselors or mental health support staff. A learner can observe not only what the system says, but also why a particular response is chosen, what the conversational objective is at that moment, and how empathy, validation, and risk-aware communication can be operationalized in practice. Overall, this demo illustrates two key contributions of our work. First, it shows how LLMs can be used to support psychologically informed dialogue in a structured and transparent way. Second, it demonstrates how the same system can function as a training and supervision aid by making otherwise hidden response logic visible, inspectable, and teachable.